All right, and welcome back to another episode of the 100% Club. We are still playing Human Traffic Simulator 2016. We're going to smuggle some Mexicans across the border here.
But first, we need a truck to do so.
In order to get a truck, we need money. In order to make money, we have to smuggle Mexicans across the border. I do kind of like the way that they lay out the different jobs that we've got here. They kind of break it down to like the distance that you're going to be going and how much money you're going to be making per mile. And I feel like the per mile is probably going to be your better bet there. Oh, damn.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Could you imagine living in a world, and I don't know, I'm not a trucker, I've never been a trucker, but could you imagine living in a world where you're going to be making over $14.50 per mile driven? Sign me the fuck up. We're going to haul this pressure tank here. I don't even know what
Sounds good.
that would be for, but we're clearly not going very far. We're going to Bakersfield, which is where God would stick the hose if planet Earth needed an enema. So, wait,
This place looks familiar.
do we?
We got a green truck.
I know, but do we have any sound?
I heard music.
Are you hearing music right now?
I got music.
I do not have music. Oh,
Maybe if you turned your headset on.
yeah. We'll just yeah. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Bakersfield it is.
Bakersfield it is with sound. So, alrighty. We're just gonna follow the GPS here. Alrighty. And we are off to a wonderfully good start here.
Harrowing start.
We
I'm just going to use that word for anything.
harrowing, like, oh, that speed bump was so harrowing, like, oh, I'm so oh, I gotta, oh, it's a speed bump. Take it real slow. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was harrowing.
I can't help but wonder if you could, like, lose your load, you know?
I don't think so.
It's a cop. Watch out for him. Don't hit him.
I smell bacon right there. Yeah, I see you, motherfucker. All right.
You're making a left turn anyway.
Yeah. No, I think you can get to the point, though, where you can damage your cargo enough to where they're just like, fuck it, you hauled it all this way, but we're not paying you for it because you fucked up.
All right, so you're supposed to tell me this story.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a story for Cody here. So last night, I got home.
This is a great story so far.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's full of intrigue and adventure. I got home last night, and I was helping my wife put laundry away, and I noticed there was a dark, like, shadow or something that was moving around in the living room, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, you actually got to stop at the stoplight?
Yeah, otherwise...
Oh, you almost saw a wreck. The UPS guy.
What an asshole.
What a D-bag.
So anyway, I see this dark shape in the living room, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm thinking like, okay, it's just a moth or something that's like getting close to the light bulb or whatever, you know, and it's casting a shadow on the wall. So I go in there, go in the living room and check it out, and I see this thing flying around in the living room, and it turns out it's a fucking bat.
Oh my god, I was going to say, please tell me it's a bat.
It was a fucking bat, and he's just going ape shit in the living room because I guess when they get in enclosed areas, away from their colony, they get scared, and they're just trying to find a way out. Well, I don't give a fuck. It's a big flying rat, basically. And it's just in my house. So I'm like, I run back into the bedroom and I shut the door. And, we shut all the doors to the living room. I'm looking at my wife. I'm like, what the fuck do we do? What do we do? And she's all like, oh, we need to call
tennis racket.
She's like, we need to call animal control or something. I'm like, all right, good idea. So she looks up the number for animal control, and it turns out that it's just the number to the animal shelter. And so we call the animal shelter, and they're not open. But the message says, apparently I can't drive when I'm telling a story either. But
yeah, just like real life.
Yeah. But the message basically said, hey, call the police department if you have an emergency. And I'm like, well, it's a bat, and I don't know what to do. It's
you left that message?
No, it wasn't a message.
Oh my god!
It was a recording. But so I call the so I was like, fuck it, it's an emergency. I don't know what to do in this case. It's an emergency. So we call the police department and we let them know the situation. And they're like, all right, well, we'll send somebody from animal control over. I'm like, sweet.
Oh, great.
Okay, awesome. In the meantime, we're holed up in our bedroom like it's the zombie apocalypse. And I'm like trying to get the dog away from the door, like get him closer to the bed so that, in case the bat decides it wants to try to squeeze under the door to come get us, the dog will be safe. Well, when I go to get the dog...
Trying to save the dog?
I was trying to save the dog. Well, when I get close to the door to get the dog, lo and behold, guess what's peeking at me from underneath the door?
Is it the bat?
It's the fucking bat. He's like sitting there under the door, like his head's just under the door, and he's looking up at me like, I'm gonna get you. And I'm just like, oh my god! Like, I'm screaming like a prepubescent girl at this point, because I don't know what to do. This is out of my comfort zone.
A tennis racket, I'm telling you.
Well, I didn't have one handy. So we grab like a bunch of blankets and towels, and we stuff them underneath the door to keep them away from us.
Get out of here!
And so we're like, oh man, I don't know what to do. I hope the animal control people get here soon, because this is harrowing.
This is harrowing.
So we hear the doorbell ring, and I'm like, oh fuck. One of us is gonna
get to the
yeah, one of us is gonna have to go out there to answer the door. This isn't the best part of the story until now. So I run out through the living room, and I get to the door to answer the door, and it's like this 90-pound girl out there. And she's all like, hi, yeah, I'm here from animal control. I guess you've got like a situation or something? And I'm like, yeah, we got a
fucking bat.
It's like, we've got a bat loose in the... Oh, shit, I'm about ready to miss my turn here. Well, whatever, I'm just going to cut this guy off over here. Oh, I guess he decided he's going to cut me off. So I was like, yeah, we've got a bat in our house. And she's like, oh my god, no way. And I'm like, yeah, it's a bat. She's like, I hate bats. And I'm like, oh fuck. If the animal control person's afraid of bats, then we're truly screwed. So she's like, all right, well, where's the last place that you saw him? And I bring her over next to where the bedroom door is, and he's all like huddled up in the corner, like all scared and shit. And she's like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, no.
You're not even doing anything. Oh my god, are there tumbleweeds?
Look, wild tumbleweeds.
Oh shit.
I heard of it. I just hit one. I hit two.
You hit two.
But
you're out of control.
Yeah, so she had these like little like pincher claw thingies, like a little grabby stick, and a coffee can. And she and a coffee can. Like, apparently that's standard issue equipment for animal control. Is a Folgers,
that's fantastic.
A Folgers decaf coffee can. So she's over like by the door, like inching closer to this bat. And she's
I'm just picturing like one of those like plastic grabby like kids' toy grabby.
That's exactly what it was. What? Yeah. Like it had like a little trigger on it that you squeezed in order to like, grab the whatever you're trying to grab. In this case, it was a bat.
Sounds like a tennis racket would have been just a little bit better.
So she's like inching closer to this bat, like with her little grabby stick, and she's sitting there going, and so she finally gets a hold of the bat, and she's like just gagging at this point. Grabs a hold of the bat, and it starts making the most god-awful screeching sound I've ever heard in my life. It's like a toddler caught in a wood chipper. And she gets him stuffed in the coffee can. And shuts the lid on it. And it's like, oh, good. Okay. That ordeal is over with. And she's like, yeah. Usually where there's one that gets in, she's like,
there's more.
She's like
roaches.
She's like, sometimes they they get in if somebody leaves a door open or leaves a window open or whatever.
They've been living in your basement the whole time.
And she's like, but usually if there's one, there's going to be more because they live in colonies. And I'm like, oh well, maybe we're the lucky few that we just have a bat that managed to get in.
Oh, please tell me that there's more to this story.
So, while she's talking, we're walking around the house and everything, trying to figure out how he got into the house.
How the fuck he got into the house.
And we open the door to the basement. And
oh my god, they are living in your basement.
We hear chittering in the darkness. And it's just like, fuck no. Oh my god, there's bats in the basement. So we're like, fuck, he could have gotten in anywhere because we have holes in our floor because our basement's unfinished. We have holes in our floor where our cable comes up through the floor. So we're like, fuck, he could have crawled up through the hole. He could have crawled up through the floor vents for our heater. He could have gotten in any number of ways. So we shut the door to the basement and barricaded it so that it doesn't accidentally swing open and let more in. We went and grabbed wash rags and plugged all of the holes in our house in the floors to make sure that nothing else will climb up through the holes. And then we also broke down a cardboard box, laid it over the floor vent in the center of our living room, and then stuck our ottoman and like a bunch of our garden gnomes on top of it in order to make a bat shield so that nothing could possibly come up out of the basement. And at this point, we're just kind of ignoring the problem until we can figure out.
We're going to walk around until the problem solves itself.
We're going to see if there's somebody out there that can extract them, without harming them, because I guess it's against the law to just kill bats because of how important they are to the ecosystem. And I can respect that, but...
Oh my god, are you telling me that we're on top of bats right now?
We are on top of bats right now.
Now? Oh my...
They're just chilling out down in the basement right now, having a bat party. It's like Wayne Manor down there. I mean, we'll be okay if the Penguin or the Riddler decides to attack.
You're gonna make me cry.
But yeah,
oh my god.
That's my story. We have bats. As a very
matter of fact.
Here's the other shitty part. Apparently, because it's illegal to kill bats, you have to extract the bats in a humane way. Generally,
Is a coffee can humane?
well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure she let him go. I'm sure she didn't like subject him to like Guantanamo Bay for bats or whatever.
No jackknifing.
I know, because I suck at this. Apparently, you have to humanely extract them. And the way to do that is you get a company to come out to your house, find out where the bats are getting in, and they install a one-way exit so that when they fly out to do their hunting at night, they can't get back in. And then they'll just recolonize somewhere else.
Pick another place.
Well, the shitty part about this is bats tend to have their babies in May. And it is currently the 3rd of June. So there's a possibility
prime bat porking season.
There's a possibility that these bats may have babies with them. Which means that the babies can't fly. Since it's inhumane or it's illegal to kill bats, they have to wait until the bat babies are old enough to fly.
To be Batmen?
Essentially, yes. But they have to be able to fly so that they can escape as well. Otherwise, the mothers will not be able to get back in. Will not be able to get back into the.
Yourself out.
Yeah, I know. They won't be able to get back into the house to feed their babies, and then their babies are all going to die. And then, while that's really sad because it's baby animals dying, it's also going to be really sad for whoever happens to move into our house next, because there's going to be like a bunch of baby rotting corpses of, yeah. Oh, shit. This isn't my truck. This is...
It's going to come out of our check.
I hope not. Maybe we didn't do anything. Be like, dude, you gave me the truck this way.
You gave it to me all fucked up.
Okay, so we'll back it up, back it up.
Yep. You need to start straightening yourself out.
I got this shit. Oh shit, I'm hitting the trailer next to me. You gave me a shitty trailer too. It's all fucked up.
This whole situation is fucked. God, you are taking as long as some of the guys at work.
Hey, come on, man. I'm just a young Jewish kid with a passion for trucking. Doesn't mean I have to be any good at it. Oh.
Do you have it? Just about?
The fuck?
I think you need to pull out and pull back in.
Yeah, I think
Push
you're right.
straight.
Whoa. We don't have to bring, like, sexual identification into this here. I can pull out gay if I want to. Alright. Oh, God, I'm turning the wrong way. Fuck. See, this is...
It's the opposite direction of the way you want to go.
I know. This is why I'm convinced that this game could teach somebody to drive a truck eventually.
As I say, my wife had to back up 2 trailers all the time. She'd have had this.
Because she's the only one that knows how to. She's more of a man than all of us put together.
My wife can be quite manly.
Sometimes that's a good thing to have, if you need...
Yeah, she's pretty awesome, though. That's it. A+.
Oh, bam!
A+.
Got her. Bam! Excellent job. Because,
oh, yeah.
Man, look at all that sweet XP we
slam
got.
dunk.
Bam, look at that. We're still level 0. So, yeah,
Next time on Bat Escapades.
I hope they didn't hear you. They're going to think they're going to be on the show next time.
I'm not going to worry you just yet, but something touched my leg. And your dog is not on that side.
Oh god.